We've covered a lot of ground for Hurricane Awareness Week, from your home to your pet. Now we're focusing on you.
We talked with Byron Yoshino of Pharmacare Hawaii about preparing your healthcare needs for storm season.
You wanted to know about what documents you might need in case of emergency. Well, first of all, I would recommend, to keep your medications safe, is probably put them all in a Ziploc bag so you can grab them immediately. But you should have your ID, of course, your insurance card if you do, and a list of all your medications that you're currently on in case your medications do get misplaced. The power goes out and you have medications like insulin that need to be refrigerated. Not to worry so much. Insulin for sure will last a few days outside of the refrigerator if it's stored in a cool place. You can always check with your pharmacist on specifics for medications, but other medications as well, usually even if they require refrigeration, will last outside of the refrigerator. So if you're really concerned, you could try to keep a cooler with a bag of ice, or leave it in your refrigerator if you're not accessing your refrigerator very much. Your refrigerator will stay cool for about 24 hours if you do not access it. Probably the one thing that you want to be careful with is, besides the refrigeration, is your medications getting wet, right? In a hurricane, for instance, or heavy rains, that would be a major concern. So if you're in a position to prepare, go ahead and put everything in a plastic bag, keep it in the refrigerator, away from potential water damage. To prepare for any kind of natural disasters, you should always get your medications refills in advance. So one of the things to do to avoid crowds and save time is to call into the pharmacy to order your refills, or go online and order your refills. Most pharmacies have both options available. The other thing that you might want to do is to find out if you can get a 90-day supply of your chronic medications. Most of your drug plans do allow that, so you don't have to go back every 30 days to get your medications. Lastly, if you can ask your pharmacy if they could synchronize your refills, then you can get them all at once if copay is not a problem for you. If you do run out of medications, please call your physician immediately, and you can probably get a telemedicine visit and get your doctor to call in the prescription, or fax it in, or send it in electronically. And I would check with your pharmacy to make sure everything is ready, and so that you don't have to stand in lines and avoid crowds.
Good tips, some of which I have used myself now with the 90-day supply of medication. Always a good idea to just have some until you're getting down towards the end of that 90 days, and then you have to go back and get some more, or have, order them more. But it's also nice to hear some of the great tips that he has, because we're right smack dab still in this middle of the hurricane season.
That's true, and you don't know. You're already thinking about, food and everything else on top of that with the quarantine situation.
Yep.
So important to also think about the medical and health supplies that you'll need to get through just about any situation too.
Yep.
All right, we'll post all of that, and we still have more tips coming up. A new cooking show